Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Broke Boys podcast. It is yep, it's me Andrew. Yep, with everybody here with Hunter,
Hey.
Shaman,
Uh,
and Austin's gonna be leaving us. Say hi, Austin.
I had no idea we were starting. Hi.
I literally did a countdown.
Well, I was on Instagram and I was thinking to myself, I really need to go piss. And
Improvise.
then the intro started. So,
Oh, go piss.
nah, I can hold it. It's fine.
No, pee your pants right now.
I'll shit my pants right now.
Pee your pants. Do it.
This is gonna be Austin's
no.
last podcast for 9 whole
Yeah.
months.
I want you to piss yourself on podcast. Do it now.
turn on your camera and piss your pants.
Do a face reveal right now and piss your
Pee on your roommate.
Not gonna lie, this is not what I was expecting for the opening to to the last podcast I was gonna take part of.
Hey, you gotta take what you can get, Pull your iPhone and pee on it.
When you're friends with us, this is about as much as we get offer you.
So yeah, no, I'm gonna be gone for a little bit. It's fucking late as fuck. I'm leaving in like 18 hours.
Yeah. I've been up for 3 days and I've consumed a lot of energy drinks to stay up to be here.
Congratulations. I'm 8 tabs in right now. I'm on one.
I can't breathe.
I've currently consumed 38 pounds of powdered laundry detergent. So we're good to go.
While we're on the topic of psychedelics, we just watched people smoking frogs.
No, they did not smoke the whole frog.
Dude, they're smoking the Mickey, bro.
Like 2 dart frogs in a backwoods.
Stop.
All right, Hunter, go ahead. This would be your first topic. Go ahead and talk about the psychedelic frogs.
They're not smoking the frog. They are taking the toxic excretions from the toad and smoking such. The frog does not get harmed in it. It's as easy as milking a frog. Milk cane toads all the time.
They milk the frog and smoke the milk.
It's milking a creature. The verb of milking something does not mean that you are like actually extracting milk. You can milk a snake for venom and such, but
I don't follow.
There is not a single udder from the frog. Frogs do not have udder.
Then how do you milk it?
Dude, you got some udder, man.
Kind of just squeeze the legs and give
for
it
a
a
second,
hot
can you
bath.
just imagine if frogs had udders?
I would not be okay. I'm not okay right now.
By the way, we're not faded. It's just 2:30 in the morning.
I just don't see what the problem is. They just milk the frogs.
I'm pretty sure we can come up with a better term than milking if you don't get milk. I feel lied to.
What do you mean? That's the term. You milk frogs, you milk snakes, you milk hamsters, It's what
Is that the correct term? Milking a snake?
Yeah, you milk a snake. That's what you get venom from a snake.
I thought you could what's devenom?
Devenomize? No, that doesn't make sense.
Devenomize.
Yeah,
no, that's a fake term. I just made that up right now.
I've heard that before.
No, you milk a snake. They milk cobras for venom.
The fact that Shimon.
Dude, devenomized is a word.
No. It's not the right term for fucking taking. Oh my god. If you're removing the venom glands from a creature, that would be devenomizing something.
Bro, I can go on Amazon right now and buy a surgical procedure for devenomization of a venomous snake.
That's not for milking.
But it doesn't.
I understand what you're saying.
Damn, imagine snakes having titties.
Jeez, imagine not being a lawyer. To God.
I find it really funny how Shimon got really upset that you don't get like white whole milk looking kind of milk when you.
I mean,
Milk
you
the
do
frog.
provide frogs. Yes, you do. I mean, that's when you squeeze
Oh.
a cane toad, you do get a white substance.
That makes
Oh.
me uncomfortable.
There
What
you
do you
go.
want?
Just take a joint and put 2 dark frogs in it, and there'll be a white
Yeah,
substance in the center.
I just want simplicity here.
Do you just get rolling papers and roll a frog in it?
We are not smoking frogs.
I thought this was about.
I
Wait.
refuse.
Wait, if you milk a frog, can you make it a Mickey?
This is not a podcast. 'Cause
No,
there's
this
no
is just-
context behind all
Dude,
this.
What
bullshit.
context? We are
Dude,
talking about
what
the
psychedelics?
frog venom or
No,
toxins. You're
I
not
meant
talking.
all the other side.
This is
No,
just
like
like-
all the other side shit, like the
This is
Mickey.
just
all
pure
the
like
other shit.
AIDS of the brain.
I hate everyone.
What's new?
The back of my head literally hurts from laughing so hard.
Have you peed yet?
No.
Damn it.
Now
was
no
your
one's gonna
goal.
watch the podcast. Austin.
And now our
think-
now our views are going down even more.
Because you won't pee on podcast.
Pee on cam,
So-
Austin.
But yeah, be prepared for
100 safe for
the
work.
worst podcast ever.
This is already turning out to be okay. Can we move on from me pissing my pants and
Yeah, fine, I
or
guess.
refusing to piss my
Oh,
pants?
Austin, you have to milk yourself. On
Whoa. Alright,
That's
okay.
not safe for work.
You wanna
After
see
that
my-
last comment, I'm down to move on.
You want to see my cock and ball go to my OnlyFans?
It's
You did
just
not condone
Austin.
cock and
That's
ball
your
torture.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
It's just
my
a
head-
shaved head, man.
My head hurts.
God damn it.
Oh man.
Can we form like a cohesive
So,
thought
okay,
right now?
Here-
Let's
what I
move on.
understand is who took the idea to like look at a poison dart frog or any kind of venomous frog and just go, I'm gonna smoke that.
I mean, somebody had to be the trailblazer for what people can and cannot consume in various
I mean,
ways.
if you think about it, though, you know, I mean, in
People
most
have always
thought
been smoking
processes-
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, someone's been out there just like picks up a plant, smokes it. And they're like, "Oh, that's poison ivy. We probably shouldn't smoke that." But, I mean,
Like they found tobacco by probably process of elimination.
yeah, I mean, tobacco, peyote, fucking marijuana, things like that. You know,
Yeah,
and when it comes to animal secretions, I'm not really sure about that one. I
probably
mean,
some fucking.
that one's a little weird.
That's
but I
probably
mean-
distinctly like old school, like tribal shit.
Yeah, you gotta think though. They used to roast the frogs, so they would leak these secretions, and they would use
Yeah.
that for their weaponry and such because it had a very toxic effect. Now,
God.
I don't know why smoking it would be perfectly fine when using it as a toxin on your weapon is not okay.
Like, aren't there some poison dart frogs that like you just touch them and like that's enough to just get like fucked up?
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
they kill you.
Yeah, like that's
your
so, like,
skin's
how
so
does-
receptive to that, you just die.
I'm guessing it's not the same type of poison dart frog. Like it's a very
No.
specific kind of frog that
Yeah,
you can smoke. I'm
I-
sorry, I looked up defanging or like devenomizing, and one of the questions is, does a snake immediately die if you defang it?
no, but it's real fucked up to do it.
It really is.
You should not defang snakes. Not
When
okay.
when I was little, my brother's dad had a roommate, and he had a pet cobra that was like defanged or like devenomized, and it was like a dog. Basically, it was really weird. Like it was just like very complacent and follow me around.
I'll meet this little boy one day.
That's pretty baller though, like to have an animal follow you around. Like it's kind of cool when it's a dog, but if it's like something besides from a dog, that's pretty baller to have.
Like for the longest time, it really scared the shit out of me. But like after a while, like of me just being used to getting like being around it, it was like pretty neat.
This episode's gonna be called "I don't know what's going on." Please help.
Yeah, that's an app title, I'd say.
We can call it
Please send out.
Here Come the Herpetologists. Where all my herpes at?
Excuse me.
So Hunter's not in charge of titling.
What are you talking about? The herpetology fandom is dying. Retweet if you're a herpy.
Please stop. Please.
I'm
No.
gonna
Shut
fight you.
up.
I'm gonna start swinging.
Next time we see Hunter, it's fate on sight.
So do we have any like actual topics or
Not
So,
really. No.
The art of searching for reptiles and amphibians at night is called herping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the whole point of that is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that sounded a lot like the STD. So
No. Yeah, I mean, but
You know,
if you're down for herping, bro, I mean, like, retweet if you're a herpy.
I like catching lizards.
Oh, yeah, see? That's one of my herps right there. What's up, my herper?
What's up, my herp?
I don't want to be associated with it.
All right, we'll make this.
So
Here's the deal. We'll make this all Austin focused, like it should have been from the beginning.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Austin focused?
No.
Austin focused.
I thought Austin was herpy also.
I never said anything herp-like in the sense.
Well, Austin, do you like reptiles and amphibians?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Alright, cool.
Alright, we're done.
All right.
Alright, see you guys later.
All right, hold on. I have one more question before we get onto the topics that we're gonna
What you
ask
guys think?
Austin.
What?
Did you ever figure out what the fuck what happened? Like what that noise was in our last audio clip?
I have no idea.
Did I? Oh, Hunter.
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue. I heard it. I don't
That shit was
what the fuck it
that we rewatched that like 4 times, and we all heard the same. It was crazy. Like you can go back on the podcast or whatever, and I forget what the minute mark was, but
It's literally towards the
It's
end.
literally towards the end.
yeah, we all watched the recording too, and like even Hunter heard it when he reheard it or when he watched it himself.
Yeah.
That was creepy.
I didn't catch the sound during the actual recording, but I caught it after while listening to it again. That was some very strange audio. I don't even know what the fuck it was.
What the hell keeps turning my lamp on?
Well, that's not good.
I have a salt lamp, like a rock salt lamp underneath my desk or underneath my monitor, and I don't turn it on, but sometimes I'll wake up and it's just on, but like it's so faint that I hardly notice it. And so like but when it gets dark, like it is right now, I'm like, who the fuck turned the light on?
Which
It's
I
activated by like a touch sensor, so like something could have just like hit it when I push my keyboard up or whatever, but
I just like immediately thought of the ghost that like instead of them randomly turning lights off, they turn lights on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that would be a nuisance or a kindness. You wouldn't get scared.
Hey man, it's pretty dark in here.
Yeah. It's like they turn on the lights so you don't get scared, or they just turn the lights to fuck with you so your electric bill stays high.
Exactly.
You're just laying there. The light comes on. He's like, "Hey, I'm about to read a book. You mind just a fucking book floating there?"
That'd be mad creepy.
Okay. So this is Austin's last podcast. For you people that haven't listened to the other podcast or just, joining for this one, Austin's in the military and he'll be going on deployment. So he won't be he'll be gone for 9 months, so he won't be here for the rest of the podcast. So
When he
comes back,
baby.
yeah, he'll actually pee on camera. That would be the
Yeah.
I don't know why your guys' standards of me have dropped so low to where I have to pee on camera for views.
No, I'm just saying that you'll be born. You'll be fresh out of the womb, still holding your placenta.
What?
Just 9 months later. It's fine.
Are you like
Beat your
8
ass.
frogs in right now?
You're frogs.
I'm 8 frogs in right now.
Frog. Done.
Oh fuck! I knew it. What food are you gonna miss the most when you're over there? I won't say where because I don't know if you want. I don't know if I can.
I mean, I think it's fine. Like I just in the Middle East, Europe and Middle East is where I'll be.
What Digimon do you think you are?
I don't know Digimon. These are
Hunter, nobody here knows Digimon except you.
I'm gonna go for Galmon. I think you're a Galmon.
I want to
Cool.
hit something.
Honestly, Asian food. Like if I could pick one food to live off of, or one genre or type, whatever word you want to use, it would be Asian food. I don't know. It
What
always
type-
seems to be.
What type of Asian
Huh?
food though? What type of Asian
I-
food?
If I had to specify,
Yeah.
probably like honestly sushi. There's so much health, like or so much nutrients and carbs in sushi that could satisfy or that meet all your needs pretty much. But no, like mainly sushi and and Thai noodles. That's what I
Dude,
do.
Thai noodles are
Ooh.
they slap.
Two foods I'm gonna miss the most.
Oh,
But-
dude, what? Oh, dude, you're gonna miss a bunch of games coming out.
Don't remind me. I only got okay. So considering that, right? We've said cyberpunk so many times within our streams.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm gonna say it again. I'm missing that. However, and I'm only getting like where's my I had to get a Wi-Fi app, so I had to get like a mobile hotspot at the electronics store here to
Mhm.
take with me over there and set it up with this company to get basically data plans.
I remember
So-
you said that. Yeah.
So I'm just paying like $60 for 150 gigabits of data per month.
Gigabits or gigabytes?
Bytes.
Okay, I was like,
Gigabits. Oh
I
no.
was like, have fun downloading like a picture.
No, gigabytes. So hopefully that'll be enough for as long as I don't have for updating, I should be fine.
Dude, you're gonna come back and it's gonna be like 1,000. It's gonna be a terabyte
A
when you
full
come back.
terabyte. Yeah.
Have fun downloading.
Yeah.
How big is Modern Warfare right now?
I haven't
It has to
checked.
be like 150. Like
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's more than that because when you first install it, it's like almost 120, and then we've had 7 updates come out for it since.
And each update's like 50 fucking gigs.
Yeah.
And
I
they
think
add
minimum
fuck
right
all.
now it's like 400 gigabytes.
It's
Um,
194 gigabytes.
They have a lot of like shit in there that they just don't use though, and there should be like
But not
packages
all
like
the
you shouldn't have to
compressed
download.
files. Yeah, like do they?
Trying to update your shaders. Like,
I repeat again, what monkey brain is behind the coding of Modern Warfare? The fact that they don't preload shaders, the fact that they don't like, it's like, well, what?
I just think that you shouldn't have to download the campaign to play everything, or like there's just so many
Yeah.
things in there. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna touch this. Why are you making me download this extra like 70 gigabytes?
Yeah.
No, it's stupid though when they start downloading like the shaders for for like the campaign. I'm like, I'm not even playing the campaign anymore. That shit's been over with.
I don't know, dude.
But
You're not done yet.
the new Call of Duty came out or had been announced.
It looks pretty tight. I'm excited.
oh
for
yeah,
the
it's a
Black Ops
Treyarch
one.
one now, isn't it?
They
It's-
switch off.
I think
Yeah, no,
it's
it's-
two
so it-
I think it's 2 studios that normally work separately that do Call of Duty games. I think they're like putting their heads together on this one, like ever so slightly. Like it's like
yeah, they're-
Raven or something like that and Treyarch are both kind of like going at it. Like
As
in
long as
terms
they're
of like
having a
making the
zombies
game.
I thought they've always been together though.
No, they have, but like they've never. I don't. I remember there's something specific about the game that was like not strange, but like it's not like a normal process for a Call of Duty game, basically.
It's because Modern Warfare, like this one that we're playing now, it's a new engine. It's never
Mm-hmm.
been used. So what they're doing with Black Ops with Treyarch is that they're using the new engine, or it's even supposed to be, I think, even a newer version of what we have now, or something like that. It's so they're using a newer engine for this game, but they're still using, I forgot what it was, but they're mixing the new engine with like an old engine, like it's a combined thing or something like that. I could be wrong. I
Because
can't really
I
remember.
remember seeing it, and
What the fuck?
it vaguely kind of still resembles the old Black Ops gameplay, but with the newer kind of like faster paced, cleaner like engine speeds, basically.
Yeah, and that's I guess that's why like its graphics look so nice compared to obviously the other ones, but it's something like that. I can't really remember at the top of my head. I would have to do more research about it. Um but I know like what's it called? Like Infinity Ward and Treyarch, yeah, they're kind of working together for it. That's why they kind of dropped the event for Warzone, because
Mm-hmm.
now it kind of makes Modern Warfare connect into the Black Ops.
Mm.
Like that's like they're probably their way of connecting, because that makes sense. Russia, Cold War, it pretty much takes, you know, the war zone takes
Mm-hmm.
place in like what, Verdansk, which is like under Russian territory or some shit.
And then they only had to make one Call of Duty game every 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just glad though, because that they're kind of coming back to old, because I know they wanted to venture off and start doing like the futuristic shit, but just wasn't working.
Yeah, it felt too arcadey to me. I don't know. Like they were cool in concept, but they just weren't that fun to play. Black Ops 3 is okay.
I barely even got into Black Ops 3.
You didn't like gravity spikes?
Okay, those made me want to like rip my face off, but other than that,
You thought what? Did you tell me you didn't like gravity spikes?
What
I
what
used them, but I hated them.
Well, I watch a lot of Jev stuff. I know Shimon does too.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what Jev was saying, because he's the I kind of that's where I'm kind of pulling that information from. I know that's what he was saying, something about the new engines and all that. But I know what he was saying was that the thing that Treyarch was really good at was rewarding its players. So like obviously like in which one was, I think it was 3, was one of the like when you do all the camo skins, or one of the camo skins was like the dark matter skin. And
Mm-hmm.
he said that like he said that I think he said that was like the only skin he felt like, oh, like it was truly worth grinding for. Or it's like
Mm-hmm.
all these Modern Warfare ones like right now, like they're just like a pain in the ass for no reason, and they're not even really
Yeah.
worth it, from what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
um so I think he's saying he's hoping that some cool shit, like he feels like it's a good direction that the track is going in right now, because if it has a Modern Warfare feel, fear, a Modern Warfare,
Nice stroke.
Modern Warfare feel, I feel like Treyarch can polish it up nice.
Yo, bro, you
Yeah.
good?
What I'm kind of sad though, going back, was that what's it called, Blackout. That Blackout kind of failed.
What was Blackout?
Blackout was the
Oh,
first Call of Duty
Battle Royale. Right?
battle royale.
Yeah.
More the Royale.
Well, it was
No,
what, it was
it
Treyarch's
was like
version.
Black Ops 4. Yeah, it was like the Black Ops 4 thing that
Yeah,
I
happened.
watched like a video, but that was when like I really didn't care about Call of Duty, so like I just didn't see anything about Black Ops 4.
yeah. So like they made Blackout. I wouldn't mind another Blackout, because I liked the concept of what they were doing. Because I really liked that you could play as any of the old characters, like literally from like
Mm-hmm.
Nazi Zombies or Modern Warfare 2. Like I really liked that idea, and I was really hoping that they would do that with Warzone. I mean, they kind of have now with like Woods, Ghosts, and and they're actually bringing in like real life operators into game, which I thought was pretty neat too. But it just sucks because they're so expensive. Like just to purchase, they're like literally like $20 each.
Yeah.
And so like I would hope if Treyarch actually did another Blackout like that, and they do have the characters, that they would be unlockable doing like challenges or like paying
Yeah.
for inside currency, like how they make you pay for your guns like back in the day. Like I wouldn't mind like something like that. Like that'd be kind of cool. I kind of hope they bring the customizations back from the little clips I've seen of the other Call of Duties. I really did like that because I'm all about cosmetics. So like,
Yeah.
especially if they brought that back for like that, like a Warzone type of feel, I think that'd be extra cool.
That would be tight.
Because
I'm
like,
kind of tired of like battle passes and microtransactions for skins. It just hurts my feelings.
yeah, especially because like I know they tried doing that with the guns for Modern Warfare right now, but it sucks because you want to change, like say like a certain, like say you want to change the scope, then it takes away the color or whatever of that scope. Like I kind of wish it stayed the same, but it still had the same mods, if that makes sense. Like if you changed out a mod, it wouldn't like make it like discolored or anything.
Yeah.
I feel like that ruined it a lot. And I was like,
yeah.
oh. I mean, the gun customizations now is pretty good compared to like other Call of Duty games. You know, it wasn't really. It was kind of like, yeah, you could slap an ACOG on, but you know, it's whatever. Like it just zooms in. Where it's this one is like, oh, if you put the monolithic suppressor on, you'll get that extra damage range. Or if you change your different barrels, like, you know, bullet velocity.
It offers enough variation to give everybody like a semi unique weapon, but at the same time, it's not too much to where it's like hella overcome.
Yeah, but then that brings the problem of the meta, where people get the meta now.
That exists in literally every game. It's kind of inescapable.
Yeah, it's true, I guess. But even
any
like
game that has a semi-competitive edge or a game with varying stats, there's always going to be a meta. There's always going to be something that does the optimal amount of damage, or something of the same sort. So,
that's the thing too. Like when you have a variation of weapons too that are all going to perform some different functionalities, then naturally you're going to have weapons that are better in certain situations than others. Like so, and when it doesn't take long for a community to figure out which gun is best for which.
Yeah.
So there's always going to be the meta. The meta is not necessarily something you can get rid of unless you make every single gun the same, but just different cosmetic. And honestly, I think that that solution is kind of silly because it takes away from the point of having different firearms.
Yeah. It's like it's difficult. Gamers are just too good.
Oh fuck! You said gamers, and it reminded me of the fucking all gas, no brake. Of the fucking kids.
Oh god, that was cringe. Gamers are oppressed everywhere. Shut up.
What?
To what?
You remember that game? The game, or like if you think about the game, you.
Oh, shut up, you asshole! Fuck. Damn it.
Dude, what?
I went on for years, dude. Years.
Okay, you can get rid of those little points. Time for a restart, brother.
I zoned out. What happened?
Good. Stay that way.
You ever? You're an asshole, Hunter.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
it's okay.
good.
My points resetted the other day, so.
This nigga said resetted.
Well, it just reset again.
Yeah, I know. It's all good. I was riding a hot streak for a few years.
Resetted.
Why? Why did you have to?
Intrinsically by you bringing it up, don't you also lose?
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
that's why I did it.
Okay.
So, cool. Why is it in your human nature to just bring others down?
Like, okay, hold on. I actually have a question for Hunter. Like, I know it's supposed to be like Austin based, but it's just not going that way. It's just like it's still
what
like.
What are you talking about? This is still all about Austin. What's going on, Austin?
This is honestly about everybody. This is just everybody right now. But I have a question for Hunter. Like, why the fuck do you like the opposite of every? Like, why do you like ugly shit?
What are you talking about?
You like the complete antithesis of what is considered normal. Not like by like purpose. It's just that like you just like everything that people do not.
Like in general chat.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Like, for example,
I think
people
it's
wouldn't
not-
like bugs like aesthetically to have with them, but like when we play ESO, you like to have like bugs, and you like to make your character look like super ugly, while like others like to keep their characters like cool looking. You like,
See,
I want to
okay,
wear a
okay,
Pope hat
see-
with a
see-
suit.
I don't know. I mean, I
gif
just
of a snake
Okay,
drinking water.
it's also perspective.
I
'cause what
think-
you may view as
yeah.
ugly, he may view as like
Yeah.
it's all just
Entertaining.
perspective.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to come off as ugly. I'm saying, why do you like what made you start liking like bugs and stuff? That's what I'm really meant to get into.
That was an entirely different question, but
well, it started with my mother back in the day. I don't know. I have an eye for highly saturated and like overpowered colors and things that most people wouldn't like. I like bugs. I've been raised around bugs all my life and different reptiles and amphibians. I think they're quite enjoyable. I like just the instinctual values they have. You know, it's just they're so inhuman, yet you can relate to them in so many different humanic ways.
God bless.
the snake drinking water is really entertaining to watch.
I know, isn't it?
The snake drinking water brings joy to my heart.
It's just like, if you think about it, human life was very similar to different
Bugs.
creatures. Yeah,
Yeah.
bugs, reptiles, amphibians, and we all came from that type of survivability rising throughout the ranks. And it's just nice to reflect upon some creatures that aren't so highly domesticated, like cats or dogs,
See, like,
things that don't have the same values as us.
I do understand that, but I just have this innate like primal dislike for bugs. Like I see it, and no matter how much I attempt to respect it, I just cannot bring myself.
Howdy, partner.
I mean, again, I've always been around bugs. Like you name it. I've held black widows, different spiders. I've had pet tarantulas, but yeah, it's just like, there's certain bugs that I don't like. Like mosquitoes and stuff. I think those are just, I'd consider those more parasitic than bugs. I don't like
Yeah.
parasites, but yeah, I mean,
Still.
every bug has its own purpose in life, and none of them are inherently bad.
What about
they
a
want-
wasp?
Okay, we're not talking about wasps right now. Wasps evolved to not be useful to anything other than wasps throughout its
Wasps
lifespan.
evolved to be one of the most evil creatures on planet Earth.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I mean. Like, if you think about spiders' whole job is to like cull the populace of like an overgrowing bug population.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that control.
Yeah, and same
Wasps
thing
just
with,
like murder and populate their own hive, and like that's it.
same with like centipedes. Like centipedes go and they try to take out smaller vermin, newborn vermin and stuff. Beetles, very simplistic. They create grubs that are used as food for other creatures, or make their own byproducts from that. There's just little things here and there to love about different bugs.
I feel it.
I guess I've always been different toward bugs. Like I never thought of them as like super cool looking or super ugly looking. Like I am, when I see a bug, I don't really think anything of it. I don't get freaked out by them. What I don't like is when they just fly at your face, or you randomly get hit out of nowhere or feel something crawling on you. Like
Everybody's hood till a couple start flying.
Not
Like-
wrong.
Well, it's like, but I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just instinct to not like something crawling on you or when you don't see it or know of it
Yeah.
or fly at your face. Like, that's when I don't like bugs. But
Yeah.
I mean, aside from that, I'm indifferent.
Like, there's certain bugs that I just cannot handle, like grasshoppers. I
Mhm.
don't think no matter what I do in life, I cannot handle them. I don't know what it is.
Well,
Bugs Life.
Is it?
No,
is it-
not. It's
is it-
just the the rigidity and the power they contain. I do not like.
Is it like you freak out when you see them, or is just you just don't like it?
When I was a kid,
Because I don't freak out. I just don't like his stuff. Like,
when I was a kid, I don't necessarily freak out, but I make all attempts to have it not touch.
have a stick, just keep your distance.
I don't lose my shit, but if it starts like flying around, I will make an attempt to get out of dodge. Same thing with like fucking June bugs, those big ass green beetles that fly around.
I love those little guys.
I hate them because they just smack into me and you just and it's just like
Fucking A10 Warhog you.
like it's just like I don't like.
I don't like
they
the
don't do
potato
anything.
bugs. The
The
potato
little brown
bugs,
beetles.
Earth babies.
No. Like
I just find it funny because they're like blind, but they always know where you're at when you're trying to avoid it.
Yeah, it's like why? Leave me alone.
yeah.
What is
I
the
mean-
purpose of a Japanese beetle hunter?
Who knows?
Here I
Like,
was.
Why?
What's the purpose of
why
of
is a
potato bug?
blind beetle just been allowed to just fly around and run in the shit?
There's
as
a
it- as
reason
it
they're
existed?
they're they're not that blind.
Then why do they just run into everything?
They're like homing missiles, dude. They always go for the head.
And they're so
trying to-
hard. One
Yeah.
cracked my mom's windshield one time when we were driving on the freeway.
Yeah, those Hercules, or not the Hercules. Yeah, those the Goliath beetles, I believe they're called. Those are pretty nice. The male ones will look a lot cooler than the little green ones. The females, all those little green ones are the females. The males look a little different, but there was a reason. I can't remember it off the top of my head of why they do that. They're God,
Oh, it's a pest.
not a pest. No, shut up.
It literally just says it's a pest.
It's not a pest.
Yeah, it eats it. Was it? They chew grass roots, causing the turf to brown and die. Grub damaged turf pulls up easily from the soil, and they also eat over like 300 species of plants.
So they just fly around, consume, ruin grass, and run into things.
Like locusts.
They're shittier locusts. They're great value locusts. But
I
they
don't
look
know
prettier.
about that.
They're
Oh.
prettier, great value locusts. I'll
Yeah.
admit that their color's really cool, and when they're not trying to fucking murder me, they look pretty neat.
Reason
But like
for Buzz
Lightyear,
cut.
I'm literally trying to find like what they're good for. Like they're not. They're literally a pest beetle.
There's quite a few different creatures that feed on them, including but not limiting to raccoons, gophers, skunks, possums, chipmunks.
Oh, they
Things like
live
that.
underground.
Yeah, they usually don't fly. They're not used to flying around. You can find them underneath rocks and stuff. They
Oh, that
burrow.
would explain why they're
Gross.
blind.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one thing: I do love myself a possum.
Yeah, those are interesting.
possum, giant wild North American rat.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Hunter. I was an asshole. I will man up to that.
People.
Bugs are interesting. Thank you, Hunter. You've converted me.
I mean, you can be into bugs. You don't have to be into bugs. As long as people don't actively go out there and try to kill them. That's
No.
like my main concern.
I only kill a bug if it attempts to attack me, and I mean like actually
Yeah, I
attempts
agree.
to
I really
attack me.
don't
Like,
care
if it's a
either.
bee or like like something that's trying to bite or sting me or like like I've never like murdered a Japanese beetle before.
I
I've
haven't
just
either.
kind of like swatted them, like gently, like swatted at them to get them away from me.
Hmm.
They're sturdy.
I I've never been attacked by a bug other than a cockroach.
See, the only time I've been touched by a cockroach is I was at my cousin's house and live up in the desert, and we were sitting at a picnic table in their backyard, and I thought my lanyard touched my leg, so I brushed it off, and I heard like a thump hit the ground, and I was like, I'm leaving. I'm getting up. And then like as I was getting up, I saw this fat ass cockroach run away, and I was like, no thank you.
Why?
Yeah, I chase, like, if I see a grasshopper and I see it flying away, I'm gonna try to catch it. Like, I know you don't like grasshoppers, but
I hate grasshoppers.
I actually like grasshoppers.
Like they have such a big wingspan and they're so loud. Like I don't mean the chirping, just like when they fly around, they're so loud.
Are you talking about locusts or grasshoppers?
Grasshopper.
Grasshoppers can get pretty hard.
Locusts are like fucking mean versions. They're like an evolution of grasshoppers.
Yeah, like I don't like locusts either.
Yeah.
I don't like anything that looks like a grasshopper.
Mama, the bugs.
I just
What's
don't fuck with it.
What do you guys know what a potato bug is?
A what?
I don't think so.
Potato bug?
Potato bug? I know some people from my family and my household. I think we called them earth babies. But I'm pretty sure I know what a potato bug is.
Like the big ones?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are they even for? Because those things are gross. Those
They
are
eat potato.
Those are a type of cricket. They're known as Jerusalem crickets. They're surprisingly, there's a huge amount of them in like Arizona and Nevada, just randomly throughout the year. Like they swarm like locusts. They are one of the main food components for a lot of different fish in those regions. And for here, you don't see them as much. They're usually underground. But yeah, they're just giant crickets, basically.
I remember when I was a kid, I walked out onto the porch. Or no, it was like my dad was leaving for work, and we were all saying bye as he was going to walk out the door, right?
Mm-hmm.
We opened the front door, and like 5 feet away from the door, there's this big, giant ass potato bug. And it was just sitting there looking at us. And I'm like, it scared the shit out of me. Because this thing was the size of my fucking, well, now if I were to compare it to something realistic, the size of my size 13 foot, like, shoe. Like, it was big as fuck. I'm like, I've never seen a bug that big before. I don't think that should be possible.
No, bro, kill it.
And
kill it with fire.
Now I have like this unnerving fear. Please don't post them in the Discord. That's me.
Oh god, hold on, I gotta see.
And now I have this like unnerving fear of potato bugs ever since. It didn't do anything. It was just really fucking gross.
I also have an issue
weird.
with
Oh
bugs.
hell no.
This is gonna sound really fucked up, but I hate bugs that provide resistance when stepping on.
Like a
Oh,
cockroach?
That's where I draw my limit.
So crunching, like
Yeah, no, like I don't mind, like a crunch, but if I step down and I feel a bit of resistance,
yeah, it's like the same thing when you got to pick it up with a napkin after you kill that. Like, ugh.
I'm just glad I'm one of those people that haven't like stepped on a spider and a bunch of little spiders have fucking come out.
Oh,
that's never happened to me. If I ever step on a spider, I make sure to step on it with the power of like Zeus. Like I even shatter my foot every time I step on a spider.
Even then, but like I still wouldn't go out of my way to step on a spider.
No, I'm the only spiders I've like murdered in cold blood are like black widows that are like in my room, because I'm not the type of nigga to touch a black widow like at all. I'm not playing that game. Knowing my ass are going to attack me.
You guys are mean.
Sorry, bro. I am. It's
Hunter, I love lizards. I do my best to love fish, even though I have like bad experience with fish.
I like reptiles.
Snakes are cool. I love snakes. Birds kind of creep me out a little bit.
I just thought of like the small little caged bird. It's just
I'm
staring
like
at him.
Parrots,
like all parakeet,
like macaws and shit like that.
Oh,
like, those kind of unnerve me. But like, other than that, like I'm pretty chill when it comes to animals, I guess.
You're pretty chill. All right, let's move on to the next. Let's talk about food because I'm kind of getting hungry.
You want to talk about bugs still?
No, stop, Hunter. I have a line.
You doing that line, man?
What's a weird food combination that you guys would like to try or have tried? Nope, Hunter is banned from this question because that was his answer, and I'm okay with that.
I mean, when I was younger, I was the type of kid that would sit in the cafeteria and be like, just like eat random shit on my plate together and just attempt to see like what happens if I eat corn and chocolate milk.
Oh, dude, I was there.
Yeah, I'd always sit there and I'd look at you and be like, "What happens if I put this pudding in the spaghetti?" And I just eat it, and I'd be like, "Wow,
yeah.
that's really gross."
So like in sixth or fourth through sixth grade, we went to a private school. So our cafeteria wasn't like a regular cafeteria, like a regular school was. Like
it was like a catered lunch from the restaurant downstairs.
Yeah,
like on the lower part of like, so like there was like the school. It was like a Christian's private school. So there was the church, and then there was the school, but they were separate entities. It was really weird. But the fucking cafe down for the church catered the lunch for the school.
Yeah, so it was like $5, and you got like a large ass slice of pizza, and we got soda. Like you can pick a soda, and we were bougie, and we got Fiji water there. Like if you wanted to pick up a bottle of Fiji water, you could. And like at the time, I didn't really care. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a slice of pizza and whatever, and a soda, like a Dr. Pepper, and we're chilling. And they even had like a salad bar where the chairs were, so like you can just go and make a salad wherever you want. And then the tables were like super long, like we're like just your regular like lunch tables inside the building. And so we would all sit together with like our other classmates, and then it'd just be like, let's put weird food combinations, and everybody would just put like random shit together. I never did it. I didn't have the balls to, because I was just like, I just want to eat my food. But
so
everyone else,
like ruining the food.
I was laughing because they'd make some stupid ass expressions, and I'm just like, yeah, that's what you get.
I mean, hey, I was
child. On Fridays, and if it was raining during lunch, we would watch movies.
Yeah, they had, because it was like inside like a big
auditorium
auditorium area, so they just put like movies on the big ass projector and like just let us eat lunch for a long ass time and watch movies.
Oh, they sent our asses out into the cold rain. They didn't give a fuck about us.
See, when I lived in Washington, that's how it was. Like, it's snowing outside. They're like, okay, it's recess, leave. And it's like, okay.
No, yeah.
And we're like all huddled under the handball court with like 2 feet of snow on the ground.
No, yeah, I did experience. I went to public school for a little bit. It was just, I don't know. My parents were like, go to private school. And I was like, okay. Well, I mean, it's a good thing that happened, because I would have never met Shimon.
Yeah.
Those were good times.
Would never have been here.
All right, Hunter, go ahead. I know you've been dying.
Oh no, I've talked before about the thing. Yeah. I mean, you put a pickle inside of a cup of Kool-Aid and you let it soak for a little while till the pickle.
Hunter, I do not want pickle Kool-Aid.
I turkey slices of cottage cheese on them. Here there, you gotta.
Okay, I can see that kind of working out. I'm not gonna lie, I can see it. Well, here's the thing.
Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
I like
Shimon.
Cottage cheese, but not on turkey, dog.
Hey, Shimon, that sounds about white.
Yeah, that sounds about white.
Sounds about white? Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I can't see it tasting great, but I can see it. I can imagine what the flavor would taste like, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've had quite a few things. I'll eat my quesadillas with my chocolate milk. There's a lot of audio going on back there. I don't know what that was about.
I've actually had that before too.
I don't know.
Physically recoiled.
Any audio that pick up on the fucking podcast, but okay. Yeah, you know, just things here and there.
Oh, Andrew, I think you tried this before.
I hope not.
No, you have, and you actually thought it wasn't too bad. I guess this isn't as popular of an appetizer as I thought it was, but salami and cream cheese.
Have I?
Oh
had
yeah,
that?
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
We didn't. No, I didn't try it. We had the salami here, but I never had the cream. I didn't have the cream cheese to try it.
No, it was like a while back before I left. You tried it once.
I don't think I did. I would have remembered something like that. I remember you telling me about it because when you gave me the salami before you left, like that, yeah, you told me like you should try it with cream cheese, and I went to check, but we didn't have any here. I just
salami and cream cheese. That's a good one.
You ever had chocolate chips and tortilla chips?
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Actually, I have.
No, I haven't.
It's
like
just
the salty,
the sweet and salty
Yeah,
combination.
it's really good. I know me and
No, you
Shimon
love
were on the
chocolate
struggle
chips,
of
huh?
just eating what's it called, a croissant.
What?
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. I like croissant.
Remember when we just eat like just dry ramen packets? We went in because we're in like the desert, and me and Andrew are poor and spent all our money on like the ticket to get in and like the money to like get there. And so for our lunch for airsofting, we just take a dry packet of top ramen and some water bottles, and then just break that shit up, pour the powder in, and just eat it. Chug some water.
But it was really hot one day, and we realized this was a bad decision.
Yeah.
And that was a snack to be back in elementary school for me. Everyone at my school was eating fucking top ramen packets. Dry, crunch it up, pour the seasoning in there, just eat it out of the fucking bag.
Or like my dessert growing up, because we couldn't afford dessert, was just milk and coffee creamer mixed together.
Well, that's pretty good.
That shit slaps.
Yo, I take a shot of coffee creamer every once in a while.
Oh, I used to do that too when I was younger.
International Delights, just fucking scope it.
It's like it just tastes like sweet milk.
Hunter came over to my house one day, and we were waiting for it was like one of you guys to show up, and he was like, "I'm thirsty," and I was about to offer him like water or a soda. He was like, "You got any coffee creamer?" I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? And then he opens my fridge, grabs a coffee creamer, and then he proceeds to go and like search the cabinets and finds food coloring and pours it in the coffee creamer and just proceeds to drink it. I've never been more like bamboozled in my life.
Why did you need the food coloring?
Flavor? I don't know.
It doesn't add flavor. It just changes the color.
Have you ever drank food coloring? I don't think
I've had food coloring and stuff that has its original flavor and it wasn't tampered with.
Yeah, you haven't drinking enough food coloring.
Enough food coloring?
Yeah, I've drinking a whole packet of it. Like one of those little squirt bottles.
What is wrong with you?
I got problems. I like to drink the pickle juice out of the jar after I finish all the pickles in it.
I think I've done that once.
I think that's actually a hangover cure, isn't it?
Yeah,
something
that's
like
really
that.
good.
Yeah, it's not so weird.
Yeah, I've been doing that since I was like 10.
Okay, well.
Oh wait, Shimon, did you say what weird combination you would try or want to try?
I brought up the chocolate chips and tortilla chips. I don't eat like that much weird shit. I don't eat very often.
There was one I wanted to try that I saw. When I was watching MXR. MXR plays. They were watching like a video, and this guy, like, he made like a ramen packet, right? But he didn't put any of the like the seasoning. It was just the noodles, and then he put like he put it in a pan, so it's just the noodles by itself, and then he put 2 American cheese on them, and then he mixed it so it melted, and then he grilled like 2 pieces of toast or whatever, and then he kind of like made it into like a sandwich of some
A
sort.
ramen grilled cheese.
Yeah, pretty much like a ramen grilled cheese, and I actually been wanting to try that because I have noodle packets downstairs.
Like I had some things like I know Red Robin had a ramen burger for a period of time.
Oh yeah, I've had
and
one
I
of those.
tried it, but it's just like the pat or the fucking not the patty, the bun is ramen
There's
noodles.
ramen noodles, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
and
to
then
the
it's
626 market, and that's what they had that there, but it wasn't that great. I was kind of sad.
That's weird.
It's like a high concept idea.
I think the weirdest thing I've had recently
Excuse me.
is I had a dessert pizza, and I mixed that with some Howlin' Ray's spicy chicken sandwich.
I'm gonna fight
The
you.
dessert pizza had heavy whipped cream with roasted apples and cinnamon on it,
Okay.
and
Sounds pretty good.
yeah, it was pretty good actually with the spicy chicken sandwich.
That makes sense.
Something about the coleslaw and like the heavy cream kind of just like evened itself out, and it stopped like the burning partially.
I mean,
I recommend.
It's basically like the frying a milkshake concept.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh shit!
Because
I
fries
haven't
and
had it in a
milkshakes
while.
slap.
Yeah, those
That's
are
always
pretty-
something I forget until I go to In-N-Out and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Dude, I always like forget that In-N-Out milkshakes are fire. So when I get one, I drink it, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I always have
Okay.
to get like a regular drink though with my In-N-Out shake because
They're just
I'm still like really thirsty after
Yeah.
I have the shake.
You're like, fuck.
It was so good and worth it, but now I'm thirsty as
Now I'm
fuck.
Dude, have you like sometimes like I get even hungrier when eating In-N-Out? Like I'll eat In-N-Out, and I'm like, fuck, I want another one of these because I feel like it was just so small.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends on what you get.
Well, it just kind of depends on the day for me. Like, yeah, sometimes I have a bigger appetite than I should. But then, like, if you do order some extra food, right, to kind of fill in that gap, what you think you'll missed out on. Say if you don't think you got enough food, but then you order enough extra food to kind of compensate for that, you end up feeling really fucking bloated,
Yeah.
even if it wasn't that much more food than you were eating normally.
True.
Yo, toes are pretty good.
Thank you.
Why?
Why not?
Insert
why?
why meme. Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
What time? Yeah.
Should be 4 for him. 4 in the morning.
It's 4:18 minutes, 2 minutes till it's Liddy over here.
Hi, Austin. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Oh God,
Why?
please
No,
stop.
no.
All right, so to reference that earlier, we were on a Discord with our friends, our other friends, and Austin was saying that it was probably going to be his last time talking to them, because he was getting ready to leave,
while,
and
yeah,
everybody just started singing "Happy Birthday" songs.
I was like, and then I made the mistake of saying it's not even 2 months until my birthday, and then everyone said "Happy Birthday," and then it happened again. I'm like, oh my
And then
God.
everybody started chanting their own version of something, and it was just a clusterfuck of noise.
I think we depossessed a demon at some point. It was
Amazing Grace.
yeah, no, it's kind of weird, like, when you move on to a new chapter. I'm kind of hitting that point, when you hit a new chapter in life, and things are gonna be different. You have a new schedule, a new
Environment.
new environment. Just it's a lot of adjustment that needs to happen. So I'm going through that transition period right now, and I'm hating it. Like, I'm not liking the feel of it because you can't help. I'm one of those people that can't help but think how nice it was before, how nice I had it before, and how fast time flew by. So, um, yeah, it's just kind of annoying to think about. Like, I'm gonna go without one. Oh, excuse me.
What the
I'm gonna
fuck
go.
was that sound? You had a moment and it just fucked up everything.
I had a burp. Oh, sorry. No, but I'm gonna be like 14 hours ahead of everyone, and it's gonna suck because I'm going through another. It feels like I'm gonna go through isolation all over again because I already went through training and then I came back or went to my post, and that's somewhat of a normal schedule, normal life, and now it's gonna get all thrown out of whack again. And I just got 3 more years of this until I make the decision if I want to hate myself enough to re-enlist or if I want to get out and figure out what to do with life.
Re-enlist.
So
Save her mother.
I forgot the rest of the EDF song. Speaking of which, I need to re-download EDF.
You need to re-download a bunch of games.
Once again.
Oh, dude, I can go off on this fucking list I got. I got a whole lot of games downloaded, man.
You're gonna be done with them in a month.
EDF deploys.
I don't know because 3 of those major games are Shadow of War, with The Witcher 3, and Final Fantasy 15. So,
but what about Skyrim? Is Skyrim on there?
Skyrim's on there too.
Before we all return to soup.
I got different Final Fantasies on here. RimWorld, some sports games, Divinity. I have a lot of RPGs that are gonna keep me busy for a very long time.
Oh man, I can't wait for Baldur's Gate 3. Fuck. In the works for so long.
Okay.
Sorry for you
uncultured
people. But Divinity is also working
with stop.
called
Hey, stop, Hunter, stop. Podcast, dude.
Oh, it's fine.
No.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up with Hunter's rant.
Oh my god.
Please stop speaking, you fucking.
You said we're gonna wrap up my rant. I thought I was going on.
No, that was your rant.
I wasn't there yet.
No, I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
No more incoherent speech on this podcast.
There is no incoherence. Nothing but complete thought processes on this podcast.
Smooth brain comments.
I don't have a smooth brain. My shit's full of wrinkles.
Wave check.
Any last questions for Austin?
Yo, Austin, you fuck with the giddy horn?
All right. Any last questions for Austin? That's not Hunter.
Oh no, I really can't
Are you watching fuck with the
think
giddy
of
horn?
anything.
I have one to end it off.
What would that be?
What are you gonna miss the most?
It's kind of hard to put it all into one
Yeah.
fucking category.
But Hunter.
Choice.
The Bro Boys podcast.
Is this an advertisement?
No, Raj.
Dude,
What are you talking about? I just want to know your honest feeling.
Hunter, honest. Say it now. It's
Point.
Read the prompt.
Points got at Austin. I told you to read the prompt, Austin.
All right. Honestly, I just miss being able to get on my computer and hanging out with the boys without having to worry about stress or what's going on the next day. Like
the boys.
Whether it's like, this group or over in Zeus and Chill, like it's just the boys online, just worry-free gaming. That's what I miss the most.
Well, when you come back, you'll have worry-free podcasting. I can't guarantee the gaming part.
Pikachu. fuck?
It's over.
All right, guys. I'll be leaving the Patreon link below so that I'm just kidding. We're not gonna have a Patreon.
No,
That's
yeah.
so fucking low. Like, no.
Please
Well,
donate
no.
for Austin's cause.
Think about making ice cream. Is anyone
This is what we use. This is what we use Austin for.
I didn't
money.
have the chance for a story arc to occur for people to grow close enough to where they felt the need to get relate to a cause. So
Make sure to subscribe with Twitch Prime.
No, I'm just joking. These shows are completely free.
Hey, did you guys subscribe to your favorite Twitch streamers using Twitch Prime? If you have an Amazon Prime account,
Stop.
Stop.
Please stop. We don't stream anymore. Anyway, goodbye, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're starting another one. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, thank you guys for joining for this fucked podcast. It was pretty fucked, and
Yeah, I'd say.
yeah. But we wanted to drop something for Austin's departure so that, you know, at least for this hour he can listen to some stupidity go on for a little bit while he flies over there. So
downloading this on Spotify and having while I'm asleep on the plane.
Yeah, Austin, your story arc didn't start yet, but man, mine's fucking booming right now.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm so angry.
Anyway, if you guys want to know what's going on, please go follow our Twitter at Broke Boys Broke Boys _ 69. You'll know it's us because it's the Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So give us a follow there so we can update you. So far these podcasts have been coming out every other week just because I feel like it gives us a rest week.
Yeah, schedules are pretty hectic. So.
Yeah.
Well, normally we have time to plan, but this one was a little different.
Yeah, everybody was still busy, but it's fun. I think it's better if it was kind of just random a little bit.
Yeah.
The beginning was funny, and then it got serious, and then we went to fucking bugs, and then
Wait,
now
after it got serious? Hold on.
and then we're here.
Yeah, my time lapse is fucked.
Yeah, bro, perfect timing. My puff bar just ran out.
Oh, perfect. Anyway, everybody say goodbye.
Continue the conversation in the comment section down below. If
I haven't uploaded to YouTube.
Let's talk about it.
All right, now I have to.
People
All right.
go. Like, God.
They don't want to leave.
All right, bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.